Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. The first circle of hell, Limbo. Limbo is a vast and somber realm guarded by Charon. This circle is home to the souls of unbaptized infants and virtuous non-Christians. These include noble warriors, wise scholars, and poets, such as Homer, Aristotle, and even Virgil himself. Despite their virtuous lives, these souls cannot enter paradise because they were not followers of the Christian faith. Their punishment is not physical torment, but the sorrow of eternal separation from God. The environment reflects their fate. The silence is broken only by soft whispers of lamentation, creating a profound sense of loss and longing. The second circle of hell, Lust. The second circle is the domain of those who succumb to lust and uncontrolled passion. Here, the souls of Cleopatra, Helen of Troy, and Semiramis are caught in an endless hurricane. This raging windstorm symbolizes the chaos and lack of control that dominated their earthly lives. The howling winds carry the souls in an unrelenting spiral, smashing them against jagged rocks. Their cries of despair echo in the tumultuous air. At the entrance stands Minos, the infernal judge. With his grotesquely coiled tail, he assigns each soul to its destined circle by wrapping his tail around himself a specific number of times. His presence is both imposing and terrifying, a reminder of the inevitability of divine judgment. The third circle of hell, Gluttony. In the third circle, gluttons are punished for their excess. This realm is a swamp of filth, where an unending rain of putrid water, hail, and snow turns everything into a revolting sludge. The souls lie in the muck, their cries muffled by the heavy downpour. They are tormented by Cerberus, the monstrous three-headed dog. Cerberus claws and bites at the sinners, symbolizing the insatiable greed that consumed their lives. The stench of decay fills the air. The fourth circle of hell, Greed. The fourth circle, guarded by the demon Plutus, is a battleground for the greedy. Here, two groups of souls, hoarders and spendthrifts, endlessly roll massive stones toward each other. When the stones collide, the souls argue and curse before returning to the bottom of the hill to repeat their torment. The fifth circle of hell, Wrath. This circle is dominated by the river Styx, a dark and swampy expanse. The wrathful battle each other on the surface, clawing and striking in an endless fight fueled by anger. Below the surface lie the sullen, whose sin of sloth keeps them submerged in the murky water. They choke on mud and are unable to act or speak, symbolizing their passive resistance to life. The ferryman Phlegius transports souls across the marsh, his fiery anger evident in his harsh commands. The scene is one of chaos, with violent splashes and guttural cries filling the air. The sixth circle of hell, Heresy. The city of Dis marks the beginning of the sixth circle. Its iron walls and burning towers are guarded by infernal spirits. Inside, fiery tombs hold the souls of heretics and false teachers. Their screams of agony rise with the flames, and the air is thick with smoke and heat. The seventh circle of hell, Violence. The seventh circle is a place of severity, divided into three distinct rings, each addressing a different form of violence. While the punishments are symbolic and intense, they reflect the nature of the actions committed during life. The first ring is home to the souls of murderers and tyrants. These souls exist in the river Phlegethon, a stream of boiling blood. Along the riverbank, centaurs patrol, ensuring that no soul attempts to rise above the surface. The river glows with a crimson hue, its flow unyielding, and the centaurs remain ever watchful. The second ring is a quiet and eerie forest, where the souls of those who took their own lives have been transformed into thorny trees. These trees bear the marks of their sorrow, their branches occasionally broken by harpies, creatures with bird-like bodies and human faces. When branches are torn, the trees release sap-like blood and let out soft cries, reflecting the pain they carried within. Also present are the souls of squanderers, who are endlessly pursued by phantom-like dogs, a symbol of the consequences of their choices. The third ring is an expansive, barren desert where flames fall gently like rain. This ring is home to blasphemers, usurers, and those who acted against natural order. The ground beneath their feet is cracked and dry, radiating an intense heat. Some souls choose to stand motionless, quietly enduring their circumstances. The eighth circle of hell, Fraud, Malabald. The eighth circle, called Malabalge or Evil Ditches, is a harsh and oppressive realm divided into 10 ditches, each punishing a specific type of fraud. Panderers and seducers march endlessly, whipped by demons, reflecting the pain they caused through manipulation. Flatterers are submerged in filth, symbolizing the insincerity of their words. Simoniacs burn headfirst in fiery pits, their legs writhing in torment. Diviners and soothsayers walk with their heads twisted backward, a grotesque reminder of their false visions. Corrupt officials are boiled in bubbling tar, with demons ensuring no escape. Hypocrites wear heavy gilded cloaks, beautiful on the outside but crushing within. Thieves are bitten by serpents, their bodies dissolving and regenerating in a cycle of torment. False counselors burn within flames, their whispers barely audible. Sowers of discord are torn apart by demons and endlessly reassembled. False witnesses and counterfeiters suffer from festering sores, battling one another in relentless agony. The scale of suffering in Malabulge is overwhelming. Each ditch reveals a new level of horror. The ninth circle of hell, treachery. At the deepest point of hell lies Cocytus, a vast and frozen lake where those who committed acts of betrayal are held. The icy stillness and biting cold stand in stark contrast to the fiery torments of the upper circles, symbolizing the complete absence of warmth, love, and divine connection. This circle is divided into 4 regions, each reserved for a different kind of betrayal. Cana is for those who betrayed their family. These souls are embedded in ice up to their necks, their tears freezing into icicles that seal their eyes shut. The frigid winds of Cocytus hush their voices, silencing their pleas for forgiveness and isolating them in their remorse. Antenora holds those who betrayed their country or cause. Fully encased in ice, these souls remain motionless, their muffled cries absorbed by the heavy silence. Their frozen state reflects the weight of the trust they broke. Ptolemaea is where those who betrayed their guests. Lying on their backs, these souls face upward as icy winds sweep over them. Their tears freeze against their faces, a constant and visible reminder of the bonds they shattered. Judeca lies at the center, reserved for the gravest betrayal against God. Here, the souls are completely submerged in ice, their forms twisted and distorted by their burden. Among them is Judas Iscariot, the most infamous of traitors. At the very heart of this frozen wasteland looms Lucifer, a towering figure of immense power and despair. His 3 faces, grotesque yet mournful, chew eternally on Judas, Brutus, and Cassius, symbols of betrayal on both divine and earthly scales. Slowly beating his enormous wings, Lucifer generates the freezing winds that perpetuate Cocytus's unyielding cold. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.